break of dawn. Leather boots and the fire's on. Gas tank full and the steel is clean. We ride like thunder through a midnight dream. Desert wind, that burning sky. No rules, no change, we live to fly. Highways call like a siren song. Outside rolling all night long. We ride through the fire, through the storm. Wild hearts, forever born. Kicking dust and breaking tide. This is the wild side ride. Yeah, we burn with every mile we take. Never bend, never break. On the edge where the legends hide. This is the wild side ride. Blacktop snakes through mountain veins. Chrome reflections in the pouring rain. Whiskey town and a neon flame. One more badge, one more name. Brothers ride and the stories grow. Every stop just fuels the show. We ain't lost, we just roam. Where the wheels go, that's our home. We ride through the fire, through the storm. Wild hearts, forever born. Kicking dust and breaking tide. This is the wild side ride. Yeah, we burn with every mile we take. Never bend, never break. On the edge where the legends hide. This is the wild side. Skull patch on my back like a warning sign. We ain't looking back, just chasing time. From back roads, dirt to freeway lines. We live wild and we ride blind. We ride with the thunder in our veins. Steel and sweat in the pouring rain. Kicking dust and breaking tide. This is the wild side. We burn with every story we leave. Wheels spinning like a wild belief. On the edge where the legends hide. This is the wild side ride. Wild side MC, rolling strong. We ride our truth where we belong. On every road, in every fight, of a flame in the dying night. Through the pines, steel and smoke, we're on the lines. Harleys rumble, hearts beat loud. Through the mist we ride proud. Country roads like serpent trails. Twist and turn, no room to fail. Green hills roll and echoes scream. This ain't no ride, it's a dream. We ride through the orange bends, where the silence cracks and freedom sends a rush of fire through every vein. Wild side rider through the rain. We lean into the breathing land. Throttle down with a steady hand. Through the forest, through the stone. The Ardennes roads are our own. Villages pass in a smoky blur. Tarmac sings, edges purr. Every curve is a rebel's call. Brothers ride and we fear no fall. River bends and castles stare. Bondos whisper in the air. But we don't stop, we don't fold. We ride that line fast and bold. We ride through the Ardennes bends, where the silence cracks and freedom sends a rush of fire through every vein. Loud sunlight along the rain. We lean into the breathing land. Throttle down with a steady hand. Through the forest, through the stone. The Ardennes roads are our own. No map, no clock, no compromise. Just the hollow steel beneath white skies. Cafe stars and roadside signs fade like dust behind the line. Boots on stone, we walk the line through silent halls frozen in time. Photos stare with 1,000 eyes. Young men gone where honor lies. Dust and steel behind the glass. Names and flags from a shattered past. No engines roar, no rebel cry. Just quiet hearts and lowered eyes. We stand where the brave ones fell. It's the echoes of their living hell. Through water and snow they held the line. Now we ride with them in mind. We walk through stories carved in flame. One side salutes each name. In this place where courage still breathes, we wear our patch and we believe. Helmets cracked, letters torn, old boots worn like sacred thorns. Frozen maps and silent guns. Their war's not ours, but it still runs. Through every mile we ride today. Their sacrifice has paved the way. So we honor them with every tread. No forgotten soul, no unsaid thread. We stand where the brave ones fell, in the echoes of their living hell. Through ice and snow they held the line. Now we ride with them in mind. We walk through stories carved in flame. World side salutes each name. In this place where courage still breathes, we wear our patch and we believe. Not all heroes ride the wind. Some dug deep in woody bend. No chrome, no leather, no fame. Just grit and fire in the freezing rain. We stand not to claim their fight, but to carry their memory in the night. Through forest roads and silent halls, we hear the path and we don't fall. We ride with respect in our stride. Outside with the ones who are down. In that museum their voices stay and guide our road today. Outside and sea, heads held high for the fallen who still ride the sky. With every mile we keep them near. Their battle done, our duty clear. Snow fell hard in 44. Frozen silence, the price of war. Young men stood where angels cry, far from home but side by side. Bullets tore through forest black, but they held strong, they never turned back. In Arden's woods, so cold, so deep, lying names we still fight to keep. We will not forget the blood they gave, the courage carved into every grave. Through wind and war, they held the line. Now we carry their names through time. With every ride, with every breath, we honor life and mourn their death. Wild side lies with deep regret, but brothers, we will not forget. A helmet rusts near a shattered tree. A letter folded, marked, "Come back to me." Time moves on, but their flame stays, guiding our wheels through the modern days. They were the wild, the brave, the few, fighting a storm that only they knew. Now the silence of the fields they cross speaks louder than what the world has lost. We will not forget the blood they gave, the courage carved into every grave. Through wind and war they held the line. Now we carry their names through time. With every ride, with every move, we honor lives and mourn their death. Wildside rides with deep regret, but brothers, we will not forget. We ride through the Ardennes mist, saluting ghosts we'll never have missed. They gave all and left the fight so we could ride in morning light. We will not forget the price they paid. In frozen ground their honor laid. Steel and soul brave to the end. More than soldiers they were friends. And now we ride the tears and pride. The legacy of the northern guy. Wildside rides with no regret. Only this we will not forget. Through the falling in that bitter snow, from the hearts of those who know, you live it every mindset. Ye are the fire you will not forget. This one, no matter how far, bound by the code stronger than blood. Brothers in steel, forged in the mud. Respect is earned, loyalty's a vow. Through every storm, we stand here now. In the roar of the engines, the world fades away. United we ride, come what may. Brothers in a circle, hearts afire. Respect and honor, our burning desire. Together we stand, we'll never fall. United as one, we conquer it all. Wheels on the ground, eyes to the skies. The bond we share will never die. Through the valleys low to the mountains peak. In silence we ride, our strength doesn't speak. Royalty runs in the leather we wear. A legacy built with the lives we share. In the shadow of the crest, the stories were made. Brothers in steel through the joy and the pain. Brothers in a circle, hearts of fire. Respect and honor, our burning desire. Together we stand, we'll never fall. United as one, we conquer it all. When the world fades to black and the road seems lost, we light the way, no matter the cost. Side by side, we'll face the fight. Brothers forever, under the moonlight. Brothers in a circle, hearts of fire. Respect and honor, our burning desire. Together we stand, we'll never fall. United as one, we conquer it all. Through the thunderlit rain, through trials we won, our brotherhood skies are wide, engines rumble like a rising tide. We hit the road with no set plan, just the green and the grit and the throttle in hand. Trees lean in like they're watching us pass. Sun breaks through the mountain glass. Route 95 winds smooth, every mile's got nothing to prove. We ride through the forest alive, freedom bleeds down Route 95. Leaves are dancing in the holly hum. The road is calling, here we come. We roll with the fire on our chest, brothers in calm, no time to rest. Through the green where the wild things thrive, this is our road, Route 95. No city lights, no noise to drown, just nature's song and open ground. We're outside riding 2x2, wind and wheels and sky so blue. The center pine, the eagles cry, the curve ahead, and the open sky. It's more than motion, more than steel. This kind of ride is something real. We ride through the forest alive, freedom bleeds down Route 95. Leaves are dancing in the holly hum. The road is calling, here you come. We roll with the fire in our chest, brothers in chrome, no time to rest. Through the green where the wild things thrive, this is our road, Route 95. Every turn's a whispered prayer to the gods of speed and forest air. You don't speak, but we all know this is the place where spirits grow. Lushy green like a velvet tide, wrapping us close on this rebel ride. No end in sight, no place to hide, only forward side by side. We align with the earth below and the sky above in a righteous flow. Route 95 and full blur drive, where the wild still feels alive. We burn through the shade of light, hollies rolling into the night. Through the green where our souls revive, we ride as one, Route 95. See free and wide, brothers bound by the road we ride. Through the forest, through the drive, we live our truth on Route 95. We're ghosts upon the wind, with scars that tell our story and hearts that never bend. We ride the line of chaos, thrash where others fear to tread, but we embrace the madness, ain't afraid of death.
Kijk, nou dat we toch al zo'n beetje in de ogen gemeld. Hè? Dat is familie, te doen. Wat ik ook maar doe, toch?
Ja, dat zou je niet gedaan.
Ah, dat zou je gedaan hebben. En dan zou ik ook iets willen geven. Maar dan we toch 4%. Kijk. Dus bij deze dan.
Maar dan vind ik dat je wat trapjes hoger moet gaan.
Ja, ik doe het.
Ja, dat is wel hè.
Natuurlijk. Ja,
Ja, blijven we er nog.
Oh, en dit zat er weer een scherp.
Ja.
Kijk, er is iets afgebeurd.
The rest of us, that's great.
Je moet dat weer een beetje dienen. Maar, tegen morgenavond moet dat erop gaan. Hoe leg je het toe? Nog zie je het wel. De tegen morgenavond moet dat erop staan. Alles met aan het buiten.
Ja. Ik wil gewoon zien, zien. Ja, goed.
Morgen niet op je vest, begin er. Ja. Lekker?
Goed. Ja, stop.
Allee, bro. Lekker?
Ja, dat is goed.
Welkom man. Hè?
Ja.
En, voilà. Dan moet zien dat ik er niet afkom. Ja.
Oké, nog even over die trap heen dan.
Dat kan niet.
Voilà.
Een kaartreisje. Met 2 mensen. Ik heb het ook niet gehad.
Foreign show. They pick our brains, they take our ore. The rich are getting richer and the poor stay poor. Computer programs control our lives. Feed us a meal of TV lies. Life is easy with a plastic card. They give you an inch, but they take a yard. The lucky country, not what it used to be. The lucky country is gone for you and me. Someone is watching you every day. They give it with one hand and they take it away. How much longer can we live like this? Bring back Thorpe and suck more piss. The lucky country, not what it used to be. The lucky country is gone. The lucky country, not what it used to be. The lucky country is gone for you and me. Have a look around you, people. It's just about gone for all of us. Rolling down the highway, 5 hours from Tennant Creek. Turn off at Isa for rodeo week. From the rain down in Tassie to the dust at Humpty Doo. Playing that music called country rock and blues. Songs made famous by some good old boys, as well as songs of our own. It's hard to be heard above the barroom noise. The folks make us feel at home. So grab your seat on the tour bus, boys, and down the road we go. Staring out the window, thinking about this life, trying to make it to the very next show. We're all prisoners of the highway, so hard to make it pay. Never gonna get away. Prisoners of the highway. Prisoners of the highway. so hard to make it pay. We gotta keep the hammer down. We're heading into sundown. Because of what we do, the pickers and the singers and the crazy road crew. But we all come together, we're all the same. Try to make some sense of this endless game. The miles, they're disappearing right before your eyes. Through the highs and the lows and the bitter blows, then one day you'll realize we're all prisoners of the highway, so hard to make it pay. We're out here doing time, prisoners of the white line. We're all prisoners of the highway, we're never gonna get away. Gotta keep the hammer down. We're heading into sundown. We're all prisoners of the highway, we're never gonna get away. No time to hang around. We're heading into sundown. Prisoners of the highway, so hard to make it pay. We're out here doing time, prisoners of the white line.
South the border near, throttle open, nothing to fear. Flags change but the road stays true. Chrome pack rolling in the morning dew. Country signs flash past our side, but we're just chasing that riverside. Laughter ahead and the smell of fries. The High Chapparal under open skies. We ride over the borderline to the place where the road meets time. By the river where the cold beer calls. High Chapparal, we've seen it all. We roll with the wild wind's grace, leather and steel in a sacred place. Through the bend we hear that rebel yell, home away from home, High Chapparal. Oh, the wood walls and a neon glow, stories flow like the river below. Bikes lined up like a war parade, wild sides mark in every shade. Sunset hits that water right, sparks of chrome in a fading light. We raise a glass to the miles we've run, to the old though and the setting sun. We ride over the borderline to the place where the road needs time. By the river where the cold beer calls. High Chapparal, we've seen it all. We roll with the wild wind's grace, leather and steel in a sacred place. Through the bend we hear that rebel yell, home away from home, High Chapparal. A jukebox hums and boots tap slow, stories louder than the rips blow. From twisty hills to that final turn, it's here we laugh, it's here we burn. This ain't just a stop on the way, it's a memory built every single day. Where the river floods and spirits swell, we live the legend, High Chapparal. We ride over the borderline with brothers close and time left behind, where the last still lives in High Chapparal, right by the river, by Chaparral. We roar through the wind and flame, by miles sings our name. From mountain pass to cafe bell, we'll always ride back High Chapparal. While Simon see loud and free, where road ends in harmony. Next to the river, let the story swell. We ride for the soul, High Chapparal.
We were outside Menacee, out in free, where the road ends in harmony. Next to the river, let the story swell. We ride with the soul, High Chapparal.
Sun's going down and the fire's burning low. Boots on the bar rail, stories in the flow. Smoke curls up as the jukebox plays. Another ride ends in a blaze of days. Wood walls echo with the sound of the crew. Outside rolling like we always do. But before the engines fire and the tires roll, we raise one more to warm the soul. Then more beer for the road, my friend. One more laugh before the miles begin. At the High Chapparal, where legends grow, with the river humming soft and slow. We toast to the ride, to the tales we told, to the steel and the blood, to the brave and bold. Before the night swallows what we know, we drink one more beer for the road. The barkeep grins, knows our kind, seen our patches 100 times. Bikes cooling under the open sky, while inside the fire never dies. We ain't just burning time and cash, we're building memories that'll never crash. The saloon's a chapel, the beer our craft, and the ones who ain't riding there. One more beer for the road, my friend. One more laugh before the miles begin. At the High Chapparal, where legends grow, with the river humming soft and slow. We toast to the IT, the tales we told, to the steel and the blood, to the brave and bold. Before the night swallows what we mow, we drink one more beer for the road. More waits, but not too fast. Tonight's about the moments that last. Under neon and a smoky haze, this saloon holds our wildest days. Raise it high for the older dead, for the living and the quiet dead. For every mile we've yet to own, we drink then ride, never alone. One more beer for the road, my friend. With the brothers we ride to the bitter end. At the High Chapparal we find our peace, in the warmth, in the silence, in the sweet release. We toast to the wind, to the tales we write, to the rumble and the rebel nights. Then we load up our hearts and load after one more beer for the road. Outside MC we drink and ride, with the saloon behind and the stars as our guide. To the next town, to the next code. But first, one more beer for the road. The rain comes down, cold and mean, wind howling through the evergreen. flames, lightning cracks across the sky, but outside never says goodbye. Leather soaked, boots in mud, but we don't run from fire or flood. We raise a glass, no fear inside, then saddle up for the stormy ride. We drank one for the road, then we go, with thunder in our engines, hearts aglow. The sky might scream, the lightning might bite, but we ride like fire through the storm tonight. One last beer, then it's back in the seat. Tires spitting rain on the broken street. The wild don't wait, and we don't wonder. Wild side rides, we ride like thunder. Bar lights flicker, the storm rolls in, but we just grin with that whiskey grin. No safe shelter, no retreat, just chrome and wheel beneath our feet. The road ahead's a rebel's test, but we ride harder than all the rest. That storm don't scare the batched and free. We're forged in it, just wait and see. We drink one through the road, then we go, with thunder in our engines, hearts aglow. The sky might scream, the lightning might bite, but we ride like an iron through the storm tonight. One last beer, then it's back in the seat. Rain on the broken street, the wild don't wait, and we don't wonder. Outside rides, we ride like thunder. Headlights flash through the pouring rain, roaring loud like a runaway train. We ain't scared of the dark or sky. We ride where the brave still live and die. Let it pour, lay it down. We'll shake the heavens, shake the ground. No storm stronger than our pride. Wild side walls, we don't hide. So we drink one for the road, raise it high, for the storm, for the steel, for the endless sky. The lightning dances, the thunder moans, but our wheels sing louder than broken bones. One last beer, then the yard ignites, taillights vanishing into the night. You hear that roar, that's no blunder, that's wild side sea, riding like thunder. The soul rolls on, but so do we, kings of chrome and destiny. With every bolt and every crash, we ride through hell in a thunder flash. Fire lit, leather vests where the embers sit. Two clubs, one sky, one flame. Different paths, but the road's the same. Steel beasts rest in a silent line. Tales pour out like vintage wine. Laughing loud about the roads we've torn. Far from home, but brotherhood's born. We'll rage our peers through the open sky, to the ghosts we ride for the reasons why. Wild side and the golden Leon Sea, together tonight, side by side. Far from home, but not alone. Now here the fire is flesh and bone. With every spark, the bond has grown. Brothers tonight, far from home. No colors clash in the fire's light, just scars and roads, a shared midnight. Golden lion, fierce and true, and wild side's thunder rolling through. Stories told of past rides bold, of lost ones gone and legends old. But under stars we all know best, that peace is found when the engines rest. We race our gears to the open sky, to the ghosts we ride for the reasons why. Wild side and the golden pride, together tonight, side by side. Far from home, but not alone. Out here the fire is flesh and bone. With every spark, the bond has grown. Brothers Summer's tonight, far from home, but 93 nights about the ride. Summer for the souls inside. We're